Ukraine announced on Wednesday that its forces have launched counter-attacks on Russian troops, claiming that the death toll among opposing forces has risen to 13,800 since the war began on February 24. The armed forces of Ukraine managed to deliver a devastating blow to groups of occupiers' troops in the temporarily occupied territories of Ukraine and launched a counter-attack in some areas, the General Staff of Ukrainian Armed Forces said. The Ukrainian Air Force launched missile and bomb raids against Russian forces, with 9 air assaults carried out on military convoys and groups of troops, it added. Now let's see the newest videos of Ukrainian armed forces released in the past 24 hours. This is Ukrainian artillery attack on Russian column, probably with multi-rocket launcher. Now we can see some destroyed Russian equipment that is still burning. And today's winner is this spectacular view of tank attack. For the second time this week we are seeing destroyed Ka-52 chopper, which is very worrying for the Russian Air Force. The famous Azov regiment published some photos of destroyed Russian tanks and armored personnel carriers. And for the end, operation of Ukrainian multi-rocket launchers.
Ukraine captured the Pantsir-S air defense missile system. A few hours ago, the Ukrainian military announced the capture of the Pantsir-S anti-aircraft missile and gun system. Initially, information about it was called unreliable, but the armed forces of Ukraine released a video on which it is really possible to identify the Russian-made Pantsir-S complex. On the video footage it can be seen that the device did not suffer any physical damage, however, apparently, the combat vehicle was simply stuck in the mud. At the same time, it is reported that the equipment was then transported to the place of deployment of Ukrainian troops. The capture of the Pantsir-S anti-aircraft missile and gun system can create many problems for conducting a special military operation in Ukraine, because thanks to its capabilities, the complex can successfully repel missile attacks and airstrikes. Nevertheless, experts note that the armed forces of Ukraine does not have specialists capable of dealing with these weapons, but against the background of the arrival of several thousand mercenaries in Ukraine, including those who participated in the war in Libya alongside the Libyan National Army, it is likely that they can successfully use the Panzer-S complexes.
Ukrainian defenders destroy and capture many enemy vehicles. Near Pryluki, Chernihiv region, Ukrainian defenders took one Uragan multiple rocket launcher system from Russian invaders and shot another one. Another group of orcs was defeated by the resistance forces. Our defenders add another occupier's Uragan multiple rocket launcher system to our fleet of equipment. Another one system was shot, the Operational Command, North, posted on Facebook. Under the Prylukami, the resistance forces of Sivers region broke another group of orcs. Our defenders have filled the Park of Technology with another occupant unit of the RSCV, Hurricane. Another one got knocked down. Believe in your defenders. Together to victory. On February 24, Russian President Vladimir Putin announced the beginning of the invasion of Ukraine. Russian troops destroy key infrastructure, massively shell residential areas of Ukrainian cities and villages using artillery, multiple launch rocket systems, and ballistic missiles. Martial law was imposed in Ukraine and general mobilization was announced. Ukraine repels Russian invaders. The United States will additionally deploy 800 Stingers, 2,000 Javelins, and 100 kamikaze drones to Ukraine. The United States will soon transfer defense assistance to Ukraine for $1 billion. The United States of America decided to supply Ukraine with additional weapons and other military assistance in the amount of about $1 billion. If necessary, the United States is ready to increase the volume of military assistance to Ukraine, and the possibility of transferring long-range air defense systems to Ukraine is seriously considered. At the moment, the information and news agency Avia.pro has information that, as military assistance, the United States intends to provide Ukraine with the following weapons and means of protection. 800 anti-aircraft systems Stinger. 2,000 Javelins, 1,000 light anti-armor weapons and 6,000 AT-4 anti-armor systems. 100 Switchblade 300 and Switchblade 600 tactical unmanned aerial systems. 100 grenade launchers, 5,000 rifles, 1,000 pistols, 400 machine guns and 400 rifles. Experts note that the Stinger man-portable anti-aircraft missile systems, as well as tactical kamikaze drones, can pose a rather big threat. Moreover, if the Switchblade 300 variant is designed to destroy unarmored vehicles and manpower, then the Switchblade 600 variant can already be used to defeat armored targets. Experts note that Russia is ready to respond to such actions by the United States. However, at the moment no official statements have been made in this regard.
俄乌战争让一些人吹嘘俄罗斯是战斗民族，但我认为俄军一直都是二流水平。我从4个方面简单分析。第一，俄军历史，无论古代近代，俄军历史基本惨败形容。日俄战争，俄海军全军覆没。一战和二战，俄军被俘虏超过500万，芬兰3万人也能抵挡住俄军30万。第二，出师无名，在这个公民时代，俄军悍然入侵乌克兰，导致俄国国内民众反战声音强烈，几十个城市爆发游行。军中稍有良知的人都缺乏斗志，而现代军人跟过去不同，都受过一定教育，有自己的判断能力。第三，经济下行。普京自1998年主政到现在已经24年，政治体制导致经济缺乏活力，加上2014年吞并克里米亚被西方经济制裁，俄罗斯过去8年的经济下滑 15%， 国民购买力更是下滑 35%， GDP 被韩国超过，世界经济前10都没有排上。第四，科技落后。俄罗斯从苏联继承的主要是工业制造能力，现代科技如电子、网络、芯片等尖端产品一直缺乏原创，又一直被民主国家封锁，所以早就落后民主发达国家的一个时代。总的来说，现代战争的核心是信息技术、指挥系统、尖端武器、经济实力的综合比拼。俄罗斯在这几个方面都远远落后民主发达国家，所以说俄军只能算二流水平。